Here at Raptor Farm, we tell stories. South Africa's original short-form incubator would like to hear yours too, but you don't need all of this to do it.
What?
Today, we're going to teach you how to Raptor.
We'll take a look at simple, cheap gear that even a 3-year-old could use. We'll practice framing up and see how to compose shots that would make Picasso cry tears of joy. And finally, we'll look at how to structure a story so that it actually makes sense.
Now, I might be slightly overdressed for the occasion, but the truth is, any of these gadgets will work perfectly in creating a short-form insert. Be it GoPro or cell phone, bigger isn't necessarily always better. We're going to stick with what's most accessible and use a cell phone. But before we can explode into an artistic seizure of awesomeness, we should probably learn how to use the camera. Yes, it is a cell phone, and no, we don't think you're stupid. There really are some tips that will help improve the quality of your shots.
Firstly, don't shoot in portrait. It's ugly. Hold the phone sideways in landscape position. This will widen your shot and make it look pro. Secondly, using one hand is a no-go. Not only will this lead to a wobbly shot, but it can also damage your wrists, and we know how important those can be. A great add-on to the cell phone camera is a selfie stick. This narcissistic little gizmo extends the reach of your camera, allowing you to get shots from various angles and positions you wouldn't otherwise have access to.
And now that we've covered the basics of gear, we can finally go shoot something. This is Mike, and though he might look a little bit creepy, he's really just a half-moustached handyman stuck in a midlife crisis. Today, Mike is going to teach us how to build things using stuff.
As you can see, it's quite important to consider what your shot looks like before you roll. This is known as framing up. In this case, the frame is too wide for us to be engaged. Here, we're too close, and unless you're planning on teaching a dentist how to cut metal planks, there's no point in being at this distance. This is better, but it can still improve. We call this a medium shot, and right now it's at a good distance away from our subject. The problems here are the headroom and the position of Mike in the shot. Notice how when there's too much space behind or above Mike, he looks a little bit strange. Well, stranger than usual. We want to have him just about here. This feels much more comfortable, and it's a lot easier for us to pay attention to him. We don't feel that he's in a strange space or that there's too much space around him. It's just right.
This is Guy. He's a professional editor.
It's like playing with Legos. I like Legos.
Guy uses high-tech software to cut and combine shots in order to make stories. But yet again, it's really not that necessary.
Oh.
There are many free alternatives to the expensive software that's out there. You can even find a solution on your app store and edit on your phone for mahala. But how do you edit successfully? Watch this cut of Mike doing something. Does it make sense?
So we want these two objects.
The structure of this piece is all over the place, but if we shift some of the shots around, then it makes sense. We'll have a beginning, a middle, and an end.
So we want these two objects, a piece of aluminium, to fit nicely. So that doesn't look very pretty. You want it to be cut at 45 degrees so it fits nicely. So we've cut both pieces of material now at 45 degrees. So when we put them together, it should be a nice flush fit.
It's as simple as counting to 3. Beginning, middle, end. Think about that the next time you go shoot. Does your story run coherently? Is all the relevant information there for it to make sense? Hopefully these tips help inspire you to create some truly magical pieces of art, or at least grow your online rep. Till next time, happy shooting. Raptor out.